I was driving through Kasara Ghat late at night, and I wish I hadn't. If you've ever been there, you know what I'm talking about. The winding roads, the dense, dark forests that seem to swallow the moonlight, and the thick, unpredictable fog that can roll in without a moment's notice. It's a place that feels ancient, like it's holding on to secrets. That night, the fog was especially bad. My headlights barely cut through the milky white haze, illuminating just a few feet of asphalt ahead. It was around 2 a.m., and the road was completely deserted. The plan was simple, a straightforward drive to reach Mumbai by dawn. But Kasara Ghat had other ideas. My GPS suddenly went blank, the screen just showing a spinning icon. Then, my car sputtered. Once, twice, and then the engine just died. Complete silence. I tried the ignition again. Nothing. Just a weak, clicking sound. It was just me, the silence, and the occasional screech of a distant train echoing through the hills. A shiver ran down my spine, and it wasn't just from the cold night air. The streetlights, few and far between, flickered erratically, casting long, dancing shadows that played tricks on my eyes. I noticed an old, rusted truck abandoned on the side of the road, covered in vines, like it had been there for decades. That's when I thought I saw something. A figure, just for a second, walking along the edge of the road, shrouded in the fog. I squinted, trying to get a better look. I even rolled down my window, thinking maybe someone needed help. But when I slowed my gaze, there was no one there. Just the gnarled trees and the endless, winding road. Was I imagining things? I told myself it was just the fog, just my tired mind. But then, I heard it, a faint whispering, like the wind carrying hushed voices, but there was no wind, just a dead calm. A sudden, intense cold gust swept through the open window, making me slam it shut. My heart was pounding now. I felt like I was being watched. I glanced in my rearview mirror, and for a split second, I saw a shadow moving in the back seat, a dark shape that didn't belong. I whipped my head around. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. I desperately tried the ignition again. It coughed, it sputtered, but it wouldn't turn over. My hands were slick with sweat. I looked back at the road ahead, and that's when my blood ran cold. There, standing right in the middle of my lane, illuminated by my weak headlights, was a figure. It was pale, unnaturally so, with long, dark hair covering its face. It just stood there, completely still, staring right at me. I couldn't see its eyes, but I could feel its gaze piercing through the windshield, right into my soul. My mind was screaming. I floored the accelerator, even though the engine was dead, a pure panic reaction. The figure didn't move. It just stood there, waiting. Then, as if it was never there at all, it vanished. Gone. The road ahead was empty again, but the feeling of being watched was stronger than ever. Suddenly, I heard a soft tapping on my driver's side window. Tap, tap, tap. I refused to look. My eyes were locked on the road ahead. I saw a reflection in the side mirror, a pale face, right next to mine, and I slammed my eyes shut. I don't know how, but I finally got the engine to start. It roared to life, and without a second thought, I floored it. I didn't dare look in the rearview mirror. I just drove, my knuckles white on the steering wheel, my heart hammering against my ribs. I did slow down until the sun started to rise, and the city lights of the suburbs appeared in the distance. I made it out, but some nights, when it's quiet, I can still hear that tapping. I still feel like something is watching me from the Ghat, waiting. Thanks for listening to my story. If you've had any similar experiences, share them in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more unsettling tales. Stay safe out there.